Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 61 of the podcast. This week, I've decided, thanks to the genius insight and wisdom of the Spanish department at my high school, I will be reformatting the podcast. You can now only listen to episodes from 7:50 a.m. to 9 a.m. And you can... and we will be recording them at no earlier than before 3 p.m. If we are recording the podcast and it hits 3 p.m., we'll just the episode will just end, and it'll be like that. So, thank you to the Spanish department for the idea. Genius in leading the way of the future of the school. I could see no problem with that. Because why would you want to do homework at night? What else would you have during the day? It's not like we have school or anything. Thank you to the Spanish department for that ingenious idea.
That's epic.
Anyways, today I have Karl, Blake, and Carlina with me, and we'll be doing the podcast.
Thanks for that enthusiastic intro for the people you have on today. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, Blake, because we already did an episode with me, you, and Carlina, and everybody in that episode was like, who listened to the episode was like, wow, Lukas and Blake, really big personalities here. Carlina barely can get a word in edgewise. Now we have Karl with us as well, so, that'll be real interesting.
Yeah, man, it's wonderful.
This podcast might end with Carlina driving to Karl's house and kicking his ass. We'll see.
I would not be surprised.
That's a very real possibility, depending on what I say.
Karl is a real rat bastard.
Lukas, what episode of the podcast is this for me? Is this number 8?
8.
Lovely.
So, yeah.
I just had to put that in there.
Yeah. Blake, have you only been on 2?
Beforehand.
Have I been on? Yeah, this is my second. Actually, this is my third. I was on with
It would be your third.
Yep, I was on with Karl and Ryan, and that was a very cringy episode.
That was a stinker
yeah.
episode. You know why is that? Because we did it over Zoom, and and we're doing this one over Zoom, but we're doing the new recording thing, so now it should sound better. And the last one, you literally I think Karl started off the episode. Maybe that was the one with Simon, where he was like, "Guys, I didn't know senior year would Zoom."
Yeah,
and it was like, oh God, impossible.
Yeah, man.
I think it's always so odd, when people join a video or a Zoom with a microphone, and the microphone sounds worse than just their phone or computer. I don't get that.
Is that how I am right now, or no?
No, you sound great. But,
okay.
There's people, if you watch different, city council meetings or whatever, some people join and they're like, it's like, oh my God.
I love how they put the city council meetings on the YouTube page.
Oh, dude, get sucked into one of those for hours.
So, Blake, if you ever attended a public, not a hearing, but a public, I would say hearing from the city council, what would you suggest? An open forum, what would you suggest?
What would I suggest for the city?
Oh, you can't say
I gotta
we're
believe
from.
that, but whatever.
Oh, shoot.
That's
well,
all right.
We have a giant fire pit downtown that used to run all year long, even in the summer. It was electric, and kids would go hit it all day.
Mm-hmm.
The dumbest shit in the world. And I would probably say take that out, and I would put in a skate park, because I almost ran over some little kids the other day that were skating in the middle of the street, and that's frustrating. But I think what's most important is I would put a Kirk Cousins statue in the middle of town.
Really?
And what would the statue say?
We're going to Pizza Ranch, baby.
There we go.
Do you want to explain that to someone, hypothetically, who wouldn't understand that reference?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is the ultimate dad, and of course his sponsorship is with Pizza Ranch.
Okay.
And he has this video where he's like, I'm not sure if it's real or not, but I hope it is.
No, I think it's real. Basically, it's him at a Pizza Ranch board meeting, or him announcing it's him announcing his sponsorship and partnership with Pizza Ranch, and he's up on the stage and he's like, "Guess what, everybody? After a big win, we're going to Pizza Ranch." it's just so. It's all right. Well, we'll get into that in a second, but it's just so unnerving to see this NFL starting quarterback, one of the greatest jobs in the world. These guys are supposed to be like badass super athletes who are like megastars. And then because you've got people sponsored by State Farm, sponsored by Sleep Number, which he's also sponsored by. But then you just got Kirk Cousins, who's like, we're going to pizza. He's like the most family friendly human being on the planet for a person in his position. It's like, it's so weird.
Can you guys just admit to me that when you used to, like, if you ever went to the state fair and walked around and saw the Sleep Number beds, I always thought those were like spaceships. And
really?
I wanted one so bad. My parents were like, they're $5,000. But now that I see that Kirk Cousins is the official sponsor, I will stop at nothing to get some Pizza Ranch and a Sleep Number bed.
Yeah, no, I never went to the Sleep Number bed exhibits at the state fair. Anyways.
Yeah, it's in like the barn, dude.
Oh, like all the I figured it was in like all where they have all those products and shit.
It really sucks that the state fair didn't happen this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know who I would have met at the state fair this year?
Who would you have met? Who was performing?
I would have met Kirk Cousins.
Really?
Greatest quarterback. Really? Greatest quarterback maybe in the league, Kirk Cousins.
Okay, honestly, we can make fun of him, but statistically, he's been one of the best quarterbacks. But the problem is statistics doesn't equal playoff wins.
3,500 yards, 29 touchdowns. I mean, he's an elite quarterback.
He is. He's one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league. The problem is that we'd win every game if our defense was composed of 2 out of the 11 starters that was on our roster last year,
But do you know what the thing is? You know who's not an elite quarterback?
Jake Sandquist.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
I think Jake Sandquist is better than Mitchell Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky.
No, not after yesterday, bro. Maybe at the beginning of the season.
Dude, this dude's nickname is Mr. Biscuit, and Carlina likes him.
Okay, Blake. I know who that guy is, but for some of the people at home, who is that guy?
Mitchell Trubisky?
Yeah.
Mitchell Trubisky is the quarterback for the Chicago Bears, and he's garbage.
Oh, okay.
And he was drafted before Patrick Mahomes, who's going to be the best quarterback of all time.
So does Carlina like the Bears? Is that the whole deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, Blake's a Vikings fan, and I can't agree with Blake on anything, so obviously I had to be a Bears fan.
I see. Is that okay? I get it.
Carlina, can you name 2 players on that team who aren't named Mitchell Trubisky?
I know there's a number 44.
There's a number 44.
Yep.
You can't even say like Cordell Patterson, Tariq Cohen,
Nick Foles.
There you go, Nick Foles. And who did Nick Foles beat in the Super Bowl?
How the fuck would she know that?
The Patriots.
And who was playing for the... no, okay. Where was that Super Bowl?
Good question.
What? Carlina.
It was literally in Minneapolis.
Carlina. This is an easy one.
Okay.
What species of grass was on the field that day?
These are all easy questions because they're all related to what happened in Minnesota, by the way.
Turf.
I wouldn't...
Exactly. Carlina, you're not a true Bears fan if you don't know the fucking species of grass they use. Come on, man. Karl, you're acting like me like a couple days ago when Audrey said she liked Shrek 3 and I said name the villain.
No.
I was like quizzing her on the movie and then I realized that I was kind of like being a dick about it.
Yeah. What is that like common for Audrey to like not like claim, because I bet she likes the movie, but like does she like claim to know a lot about Star Wars, or does she actually like Star Wars? Or?
Star Wars is different. She knows about Star Wars, but like we had the like not really an argument, but we had like a disagreement because I said that I didn't like Shrek 3, and then she's like, "Oh, don't be mean to Shrek 3. I actually like Shrek 3. I like it more than the original." I'm like, "Oh, bull."
You like Shrek 3 more than the original?
Exactly. I was like, "Bullshit." And then I started like being like, "Who's the villain in the movie? You don't even know." And then I kept I kind of took it out of hand, and then not really. I kind of just like quizzing her too much, and I realized, you know what? This doesn't matter. I shouldn't, care that much that she says she likes Shrek 3. Maybe we could just watch the movies or whatever.
I could be completely making this up, but I'm pretty sure that Chris Farley was supposed to play Shrek.
That is correct. He was supposed to play Shrek.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's at Universal Studios, but I see it on TikTok all the time where there's actually a donkey that's sitting in one of the windows, and there's a guy with a microphone probably sitting behind the wall, and he can hear, you can go up to the donkey and you can ask him specific questions because there's a guy on the other side who will impersonate the donkey voice and he'll answer your questions for you.
I don't need to go to Universal to see that. I just go to your house every night.
Oh man.
Yeah, Karl, you are a real jackass. Anyways.
Oh man.
Okay. Kill me. That was the worst joke I've ever made on this podcast. So why is it just specifically donkey? Don't you think there's more characters that would
I'm sure there is a Shrek, but I think that donkey is obviously he's the biggest piece of comic relief in the movie, and I think it's a lot easier to not impersonate, but it's a lot easier to make donkey just because he's a lot smaller of a character, and you'd believe if you stuck his head through a window. Because with Shrek, you'd want to see him move.
Right. Okay.
You'd want to see the full body of Shrek. With donkey, it's just the head.
Wait, it's Universal Studios?
I think it's Universal. Well, because Universal owns Shrek. It's not.
Do they own
Disney.
DreamWorks?
Yeah, Universal. That's why there's so many anti-Disney things.
I feel like everything owns. What does Universal not own? Universal feel like it owns everything that isn't Disney.
You mean Disney?
No, because Comcast. I thought Comcast owns Universal.
Comcast?
Yeah, Comcast owns NBC.
Isn't that the old person Wi-Fi
I'm pretty
company?
sure. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong.
So, okay, well, never mind. And there's always that's every fucking YouTube video that gets calling my music is Universal Music Division or whatever the fuck. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we shouldn't break out in song of singing All Star by Smash Mouth.
Right.
Well, you gotta. I mean, the thing is, guys. DreamWorks has Shrek, which is fantastic, but there's no comparison between DreamWorks and Pixar and Disney. I mean, there's.
Oh, absolutely not. But
I can't name another DreamWorks movie.
Minions has DreamWorks.
Oh,
no,
okay.
That's not true. That's Universal. That's Illumination, actually.
Illumination, shit.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Well, I think Minions are still
DreamWorks has a lot of movies. DreamWorks has How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
The important thing is, I think they're all under that.
The B movie.
They're all under that NBC umbrella, though. So
yeah, it's under the Comcast thing.
Yeah.
So wait, NBC like the fucking TV channel?
Yeah. So
Comcast
NBC is
fucking Jerry Seinfeld is in the same universe as fucking Barry B. Benson, because those are both NBC.
Absolutely.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that Comcast also owns CBS.
What?
Or is that Time Warner? Whatever.
No, I don't think they do. But
I think Time Warner's owned by NBC. Yeah, they are.
It's crazy to think about the fact that people look at these independent movies and these channels. Well, they think that they're independent, but everything is owned by four things.
Yes.
They should just make
Disney
one big giant company that owns everything.
One monopoly.
Absolutely. You know what's weird? Sometimes I'll be watching a show on Hulu, and you know how Hulu has ads?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get an ad for a show that's going to be on HBO Max or on Disney Plus or something like that. Maybe not Disney Plus, but HBO Max and Amazon Prime and stuff like that. It's
that is absolutely whack.
Because those ads aren't from Hulu, are they? They can just be any ad that gets paid for.
I guess that's true. Sometimes I'm at work and I get an ad for Arby's. I get I hear a radio ad for Arby's. It's that's pretty funny.
Could you imagine if the TVs at your work in the eating area just popped up with an Arby's commercial?
Well, exactly. Well, they don't even let TV be watched on that.
Yeah, it's just the same video over and over of like the farms and like
yeah. It's weird.
I mean, it kind of creates a bigger conversation of how ridiculously freaky social media is at sending out ads to you, and like how specified. Like Carlina deleted Instagram because of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like I just saw a post from you today at Carlina. No, I'm just kidding.
I think the last one is in October from your party. No, I didn't even have Instagram at your party.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, so
Yeah.
the social dilemma really did get to you.
No, not necessarily that, but like I was talking to Blake on the phone one night and we were talking about McDonald's, and then I was scrolling on Instagram at the same time and I got an ad for McDonald's and then I deleted it. So I was super freaked out.
That's the fucking Facebook bubble, though. Instagram is the worst social media other than Facebook, obviously, but
Right.
yeah, that's the one because I don't even like post on Instagram. I wish everybody in our school just moved to Twitter, because I would be the funniest motherfucker on that app. I know all of like the fucking like memes and shit that go on. Like I'm on Twitter all the time. It's so impossible to like do something funny on Instagram when you have to have a fucking picture
Following.
or like could you
true.
imagine like Karl posts a senior pic and then everybody in the comments just like ratio that'd be so funny. It's impossible to ratio an Instagram post.
I mean,
It's not.
well, no, you're right.
Everybody like my comment on the next thing that Karl posts on Instagram.
Oh Lord, I won't post for a while, or I'll just block you from my posts.
Honestly, I think that before we graduate, we should try and, you know how they do like if this picture gets 1 million likes or whatever.
What's that?
When somebody messages somebody famous and they're like, how many likes do I need to get an autograph from you? Like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I think that we should do something like that, but with a picture of Karl's and try and get 1 million likes on it.
Really? That's a good idea.
Who would we do the arrangement with though? Like
that's the thing. Who would DM us back?
Well, my alt account, The Rock, has 180 million followers, so
Okay.
we could ask him.
I feel like The Rock honestly probably would respond, or David Portnoy probably would too.
David Portnoy, yeah. Portnoy responds.
Is David Portnoy the guy that's like?
He's the Barstool guy.
Oh, okay.
He's a pizza review investor dude.
Oh,
who's
yeah.
Killing the internet at any moment. At any given moment, he's just the champion of the internet. Like the other day, he was getting really pissed off because New York is a really blue state, so they've shut down all of their local businesses, and you're only allowed to eat outside in New York City, and all of these eateries have been shut down, and people have to fire their employees, and he's got really sick of it. So he set up this Barstool Fund thing. He's going to give away $500,000 to companies across America, like small businesses across America who are struggling right now. All you need to do to qualify for the aid from Barstool and the Barstool Fund is you need to say how much you need, and you need to say what your situation is, and you need to have employees still being paid by you. Like you need to still be paying your employees. So he's really trying to help small businesses.
Yeah, and they're going to try to get it out. They're not going to obviously be able to help everybody, but just the fact that, he donated $500,000, that's a large sum of money.
Okay.
But
Interesting. I feel like that guy was on the fucking Logan Paul podcast recently, Karl. Is that
He
true?
was.
Okay.
he's on everything.
He was, and
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy is such a badass. One he mentioned on the Logan Paul podcast, because I listen to everyone, so I remember.
my
I remember
God.
specifically, I was listening to it in study hall the other day. Good God, that was like 2 months ago, and he mentioned it was back in October. He mentioned that whenever he has beef with somebody, he orders a champagne bottle. This is Dave Portnoy, and he writes their name on it, and then whenever that person fucks up, he drinks from it and he pops it open.
Jeez.
That's pretty funny. I should do that.
You can do that.
No, I'm gonna do that
You
with
can do
Karl
that when you have 100 mil.
I'm gonna do that with Karl.
Carl.
Karl, we should have a bet.
Alcoholic.
We should do a bet one time where like
Who gets canceled first?
no, between me and you, where the loser gets to post something from the other person's Snapchats.
Oh no, bro! You could ruin.
You
a
could
career
cancel
with that.
someone with that, bro.
Bro. You just like I can't even say what I was about to say.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh
say
my God.
something that you could say on the podcast, but you wouldn't say on Snapchat.
It's so fun. You know what I've thought about recently? Like, it would be very, very easy to ruin your future. It's much easier for us to do that than our parents ever were. You know what I mean? Like,
Correct.
Yeah.
For them, they literally had to come up with a scheme, or they really had to piss the wrong person off the wrong way multiple times. All we have to do is open up Snapchat and put on our private. That dude is flying down our driveway. Good God, who the fuck is he? Oh my God, is he the mailman? Bro, chill. This is our driveway, not
All
a
of a sudden, you just
freeway.
hear,
This motherfucker, dude. Unless you have my shirt, bro, I need you to fuck off, bro.
Thank you for casually
I'll
mentioning
bleep that, by the
you
way,
got
for you,
accepted.
Carl.
Thanks, bro. But no, seriously, all it takes for us to be canceled is to open up Snapchat and post like a wrong word on, like, one singular word on our Snapchat
All right,
story.
Carl.
You know what I mean?
See, Carl, you're talking about getting canceled, and you also just said the college that you're going to. So I'm gonna go ahead and bleep that out for you. So
I didn't confirm that's where I was gonna go to. No.
Carl, are you gonna spend $50,000 a year on an education that's only gonna pay $30,000 a year?
Funny enough, right? I got a pretty good scholarship, so the tuition there is around 46 grand, and I would be paying 21 grand a year. So it's cheaper than the U of M and River Falls.
So you're
No.
no.
Okay,
no, that's not
chill
true.
with the River. All right, chill with the River Falls things. It's close.
Anyways, Carl,
Sorry,
what I
Falls
was
is
gonna
like
say
17,
was
sorry.
what I was gonna say was the bet should be like we'll discuss it on the podcast. So like it's something you could say on the podcast, but like because everybody knows that it's a joke, but like if you put it like, for example, let's say like I had you, I'd be like you have to post something like I am not getting the coronavirus vaccine. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers. I hope I get you all sick. You know what I mean?
You know what, Lucas? I should give you an early Christmas present. Wait, was it your birthday recently, Lucas?
No, my birthday's after Christmas. My sister's
Oh, it's
birthday
after
was yesterday.
Oh yeah, so I should give you an early because on November 4th at around 1:21 a.m. I put something on my
What the
Snapchat story,
fuck?
and I deleted it.
Oh,
and
yeah?
before you could screenshot it.
Yeah,
and I
you
still have it in my
motherfucker.
memory.
You
I still
are-
have it in my memory.
Oh, you do?
So I could send it to you.
Oh, that should be a good Christmas present. I don't want to say.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you don't want to say what it was on the podcast, or
No, it's fine.
let's just say. Think of what was going on in the world on November 4th this year. That's my clue.
Oh man.
All
That
right.
was really dumb of me. to say that.
Yeah, that aged poorly. I think I
It's like
screenshotted
bum,
something
bum.
else though too, didn't you? I think you responded with, "I see you screenshotted one of my posts." Feel free to
Yeah.
respond to that if it becomes wrong or something like that.
Oh no.
Carl.
That's right. Yeah, sure.
I could never really cancel you. I mean, I think that we're all, other than Carlina, I think all of us are going to get canceled. I think first it will be Carl, and then Lucas, and then me.
Dude, I've already
But-
been canceled, bro.
Like, how do you think?
You think
Like,
that, Carl? You think that all you need to say to get canceled is like one bad word? All you need to say to get canceled is criticize someone's like ability to plan a school function, and then you get canceled, bro.
Oh man. Like, how do you think you'd get canceled? Would you drop too many boxes of glass jars full of pasta?
Oh, jeez. Hey, man, I
Okay,
don't work
time
there
to bleep
anymore.
that out.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Carl.
Carl, I don't know about you, but I think that I have a video of you singing a really good song that,
I have like 5 of them.
I
that
have the-
people might need to see.
Wait, do you have the video of Carl like where it's like right when spring break was starting? He's like in the booth at school singing that one song.
Oh no.
He's wearing.
Carl, do you like Cardi B?
Oh no! Carl, you did not.
Wait,
I
did
have
you
it
get?
saved.
Wait. Oh yeah.
No,
That
Carl,
was
you did.
that was an early Christmas present, bro.
Carl,
and
please don't tell me you sang
I,
WAP. Please, Carl.
I didn't sing it. I danced to it.
No! That's even worse! Carl, what's wrong with you?
So now everybody listening to this video is just gonna beg Blake or Carlina for the video.
Oh, no. Well, I have the video of Karl singing. I have the video of Karl singing at the talent show in 5th grade.
5th grade.
Him singing
You
motorboating.
You do?
Yeah, I have a clip of
We
it.
can. Can
The
you?
song is not called. No,
Do
you are not allowed to share
singing
that.
motorboating. Do you
It's
even
not called
understand how
motorboat.
messed up that is? That let a 5th grader
Okay.
sing
No.
motorboating. You're gonna have to bleep that.
Yeah, no.
I don't
Yeah. They probably were like, well, it's, we'll get sued if. I feel like Karl's parents are kind of suey. I feel like they would sue if they didn't let him sing the song he likes. He is an only child after all. I feel like that's kind of like the suey type people, you know what I mean?
There is another only child on this call.
Who?
Yeah, but my parents aren't like that.
Oh.
By the way, we are not a suey type.
Suey?
Suey.
I feel like you're
Chop
kind of
suey.
suey.
That-
But like,
that's
do you feel like
that's
Karl's kind of, or actually, you know what, I'm gonna ask Carlina because she said like 4 words total. Carlina, do you feel like Karl is the type of person to like sue like the school if he doesn't get his way, or like his family at least?
Yeah, I feel like he is.
All right, think about it this way. I didn't get into that one program that I really wanted to get into 2 years in a row.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
And I didn't. I bitched about it, but I never actually took it anywhere. Didn't
Okay.
get into that one program that you made fun of on episode 17 2 years in a row.
Okay.
And I never bitched about that.
They didn't let you into that? I thought that
no.
was open enrollment.
No,
No,
bro.
it's not. They didn't
year
let
was
me into it
different.
either. Actually, I didn't even. I didn't apply to it actually. So
I've
never
been
mind.
denied for the variety show 3 years in a row, and I never bitched about that.
But you refuse to show up and support your friend.
No, he went last year.
No.
I went.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he was
crewed
in the
last
crew,
year.
and everybody cheered for him. I wore my
Yeah.
Justice for Karl shirt at the variety show. You know that?
That was epic, dude.
That was hilarious. I was gonna the sad thing about that is, Blake, is that I went to Walmart the day of the variety show, and I bought like a 20-pack of white T-shirts, and I bought large, but I didn't know there was such thing as a youth large, so I bought a bunch of youth large shirts,
Aw.
and so I was gonna make a bunch of them, and I was gonna hand them out. So I think if they
That would've been epic.
if they do one this year, I'll for sure do that. But
Well,
If
they're
they,
not gonna
even
have
if it's
a crowd.
even if it's just like online, we should all
Yeah.
meet up, like masked up, obviously, but like meet up outside of Walmart or something and take a picture with Justice for Karl shirts on.
Yeah.
And have everyone share it.
Exactly.
That would honestly be epic. What I've heard the rumor going around is that they're gonna have auditions, and then if you get in, they're gonna have you come to the auditorium and record, and then they're gonna put it on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's just no. The comments will all just be Justice for Karl. I'll get the entire.
You know, they're gonna
Loudmouth
turn off-
quiet podcast
Yeah.
audience.
They're gonna turn off comments, bro. They're gonna turn off comments.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, probably.
They
What
are
if they,
kinda-
like-
They, well, I feel like they don't have comments on normally on those kind of.
Like, what if they
local
leave them
videos.
on, but then all of the because they're expecting people to like, oh my gosh, Isabella, you did so well, love grandma, and then just all the comments are Justice for Karl, Justice for Karl.
Yeah,
Just turn
Justice
them
for
off.
Karl buries it, and all the positive comments. They're like, who the fuck is Karl? But
Why do you laugh like
we
that?
couldn't get in trouble for that because we're literally supporting a student. If anything,
Right.
if anything, the person who should get in trouble is the people that don't let Karl in because they know that everybody wants him to be in the variety show.
You know what the thing is about that that's really, really been kind of frustrating?
What's that?
The people that let people into said show are the ones who constantly talk about inclusion and including people.
Exactly.
And then Karl has the persistence to come up and put himself out there every single year and doesn't get in.
Not only put myself out there every year, but put myself out in a very extravagant way. Like,
You know,
when I,
ladies
you know, like,
and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Oh no! But Carl, you can't do a song that is meant for the entire cast of a movie by yourself.
that I
and
can
think
and
you're gonna
cannot
get in.
do.
I can
pretty
because
sure
you
you
didn't
and I
get
told
in.
him
You
that.
used that song and you lost. You couldn't get into it.
Didn't he
There's-
ask you? Didn't the person ask you if it was part of a comedy routine for hosting after you were done?
No, that's not true.
No.
Wait, why
you
did you
sure?
wait so long to say that, Karl? Please don't tell me, please.
No, it literally wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
have
Carl. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, you go ahead.
I just think that you're a good singer and you deserve to be in the thing that we're talking about. And I just, again, I don't understand why if somebody is consistently putting themselves out there and getting rejected, why that's okay. Because
Here's
you're
the
not
deal, right? Like, what I'm trying to say is that I think what
you're breathing really heavy.
Yeah, it's almost picking up on my microphone how heavy you're breathing, Carl.
And he who picks who gets into the variety show. I think he's more worried about me embarrassing myself, but he needs to know that if there's one thing I'm not afraid of, it's getting embarrassed. Have you seen what I've done?
Yeah, exactly. Carl, that's what we need to
I
do.
saw a picture of.
We need to, me, you, Blake, and like Jack or something like that. We need to do a barbershop quartet.
Yes.
And we need to like wear the whole outfit and everything.
Money at
That'd be so funny.
Menards.
Yeah. Hello,
Macaroni
my baby.
in a pot.
Hello, my honey.
Hello, my
ragtime doll.
Ragtime gal. Oh my god. Dude,
You've got the AIDS.
Yeah. Dude, they'd eat that shit up, bro. The whole fucking, all the parents would be like, ha ha ha. It'd just be like 5th grade all over again for you, Carl.
Yo, today the
Not
Spanish teacher
HIV, but real time is.
at the beginning of the Spanish class Zoom today, the teacher asked us, "Oh guys, in the chat, why don't you put your guilty pleasure Christmas song?" And people were writing, "Oh, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey." They were putting Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. What did I put? I put Ding Fries Are Done by Peter Griffin.
I work at Burger King. Oh my god, Carl. Dude. Remember when the fucking...
We should preface that Lukas does not work at Burger King.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the song. That's the lyrics of the song. And that's also like the commercial, you know, Carl, right? Like,
that's what I was wondering, because this year the Burger King comes out with these new commercials, and like, do they have to pay Family Guy royalties?
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
You're trolling, right, though, Carl, when you said that? When you just said that joke 5 seconds ago?
No, I literally said that in the chat.
I know, but now you know, like, why they did that, right? Like, why they played that song?
Well, yeah, because it's funny and it's from Family Guy.
No, Carl. Family Guy got that as a commercial from Burger King, and then they put that into the show. Are you serious?
No. Wait, is that? I thought the white kid singing the song. I thought that was after Peter Griffin did it.
No!
Oh my god!
Just do that. That's a parody of the internet.
Peter Griffin is not a real person, boys.
Oh my god, Carl! Are you serious?
Sorry.
Carl watches like a murder mystery movie. He's like, dude, it's so weird. They had a Family Guy episode. They must have been taking it from that where they did the murder mystery. Oh my god! This Star Wars movie is ripping off the Blue Harvest episode of Family Guy. What the fuck?
What do you mean? They're getting away from the Empire. There's no couch here.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. I can't. Okay, never mind. I'll just drop it.
To be fair to Karl though, like Trump got the idea to run from The Simpsons, so I mean, there is something there.
Yeah.
Bro, coming down the elevator and everything, bro. Like.
They had it down to, like, the fucking font, bro. Well, maybe that was after he ran, but I don't remember. I feel like every picture you see of, like, Simpsons predict the future all the time, it has, like, the same font as his, like, logo, like, the presidential Trump logo with, like, the fucking red box and stuff. Anyways.
Yeah.
What were we talking about before we got to Burger King? Like, the
That is the closest we'll ever get to politics on the Be Quiet podcast.
No. Yeah, the barbershop quartet.
You've got the AIDS.
Yeah. Barbershop quartets were invented before that episode of Family Guy, right, Carl? Like,
what? No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Anyways, we could. I feel like we could sneak you in, Carl.
Oh yeah, so you're saying we wouldn't get in with me?
Yeah. No. I'm saying like without us having to do the fucking barbershop quartet. I'm saying we could smuggle you in somehow. You were on the stage last year. You got on stage.
I did because I was crewing, and I just didn't want to screw up.
You know what? I'll give it to you,
You're
Karl.
focused.
I'll give it to you, Karl, because you won't go like the route of like, oh, I'm just gonna perform with Tommy and like automatically get in. You know what I mean?
No, fuck that.
Yeah, you have the.
I'm so much better than that.
What am I looking for?
Oh, jeez.
You have the integrity to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this by myself.
Yeah, bro. I don't need. If I was gonna have help, I would have help from Nate. I'm not gonna go down the Tommy road.
Or Blake,
Yeah.
too, whatever.
Well, Blake can play the piano.
I can play piano, Karl.
You can play piano for Karl and Nate to sing.
I don't know, man. I'm really thinking about this Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire.
Jerry Lee Lewis was a terrible person, Karl.
I know. He literally married his 12-year-old cousin.
Oh, by the way, hey. When you email, when you Gmail, you're gonna email me these clips, by the way, and you can only do a certain sized file.
Oh God, how long is it gonna take?
Do you want to pause here quick and then start a new recording so you can just send me 2 parts?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pause right now.
Hello.
All right, awesome. I'm plugging my headphones back in now. All right, we're back. Karl, what were you talking about?
We are back.
What was I talking about? That's a good question.
You were like, you said something in the break. You were like, you know that? Oh wait, I should save that I should save that for the podcast or whatever.
Oh yeah. Speaking. What was I speaking of? Oh yeah.
Why
speaking
are you breathing so heavily?
Speaking.
Speaking of,
Karl has been keeping it a secret from us, but that UPS driver actually has kidnapped him, and he's trying to like signal it to us.
just outrun. I'm just like sprinting, Usain Bolting away from him. Nah, but seriously, what was I about to say? Oh yeah. So as far as file size goes, I don't have amazing internet at my house, and when I tried to, so this year for Christmas, our choir director had us record a clip of us singing, like a 3-minute and 30 clip of us singing, and it was an actual like video. It wasn't like an audio file.
Right.
And this was a lot of data to send for me. This took over 3 hours to upload to Google Drive.
No way.
And then even more time to send over like the actual email.
What fucking? Wait. What? Did you just use your phone?
Yeah, I used my phone.
But was this before or after you got a Samsung? Or I got an iPhone.
Samsung.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
So, anyway, I look at the video today, and before we watch the video on the Zoom call, our director says, "All right, guys, there's like 70 kids in this video, and there's like 100 people, there's well over 100 that submitted. Remember, don't feel bad if you're not one of the people in the video. We just couldn't fit everybody, and there's a lot of technical difficulties. So enjoy the video, but don't be mad." And like, you know what? I completely get it. I am old and mature enough to understand that not everybody can be in the video. And I know, Blake, I don't think you were in the video, were you?
Yes, I
Yeah,
was.
it was.
Was I?
you were.
Was I?
Yes,
Yeah,
you were.
you
You were in the top right corner.
Was I really?
You looked very
Yeah.
You looked very tired and ill.
Yeah, I did it at 4 in.
So let's
You're like pale.
Yeah, I did it.
Let's,
Wait, I like how you. Why would you say that to me without knowing that I did it at 4 in? You're just like, you just look like I was in that video.
No. It didn't. You didn't look bad. I was just like, I was watching it like, oh my god, is Lukas sick? Like your face was super pale.
Carlina, did you watch the video?
Yeah, well, no, I was working on my math.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if you thought I looked disgusting in the video like Blake does.
I didn't
Well,
say.
anyway,
Hey, I didn't say.
So they put me in the video, but not Karl.
The person who and Jack Dunn. No, I don't think Jack Dunn was in it. No.
Wow.
Jack Dunn was in it.
The person who put together the video, the visual clips of people, was Willem Clifford.
I should get it back on the
hope I can-
podcast. He's been on since like
And-
episode 11.
No, I don't have beef with Will, and I know it was a really, really hard thing for him to do to put all that together, and I'm really, really happy for him that he did that. And I know that took a lot of effort, but like, it just kind of sucks a little bit when you spend 3.5 hours uploading a video to Google Drive when at the end of the project you could have just uploaded it over, you know, a
voice
smaller a voice memo, you know. But that's fine. That's very fine. Additionally, I'm also looking at the people that were put in the video over me, right? You got all the people recording it in their bedrooms. That's fine. There was one person who literally went outside at midnight and recorded it with only the light of their phone. Like, they were standing out in the snow. Like, there was terrible lighting. Like, what the
that's
hell?
cute. They're doing it out in the snow.
Yeah, that's very
No.
cute, actually. I like that.
No, it was like midnight. You can't even see the snow, bro. Like,
You know what's funny, Karl?
Where did you
I bet
do it?
that
What?
person...
I was sitting at my desk and I recorded it, bro.
This is the next justice for Karl. He doesn't get let into the Christmas concert.
No, I don't care about this one though.
No.
Like, I legitimately don't care. I just think it's hilarious.
Dude, do you think...
But the thing is, Karl,
Oh my god. Do you
That-
think that Mackenzie could sneak her way into the next concert by submitting a video?
Could you? I think Willem would be down for it.
Willem would probably be down for the meme. I can almost guarantee it. He probably wouldn't because Mr. Warren would yell at him.
Oh my
Well,
goodness, that would
all
be so
Willem would have
epic.
to do is be like... All Willem would have to do is be like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't notice." Like, if someone like, I don't know, someone who doesn't like choir, who's like a blonde, just submitted it and under her name, like, I feel like Willem would be like, "Oh, sorry, I don't know everybody what they look like. Oh, sorry." Like Erica, I bet Erica would be like, well, she wouldn't do it, but
Has Erica been on the podcast?
no. But I bet Erica could be like, "Oh yeah, I didn't want to do the video," or, well, she wouldn't say that. But if let's say, for example, Erica didn't want to post her video, I bet if Mackenzie recorded herself singing, then under Erica's name, Willem wouldn't know well enough, or could pretend he doesn't know well enough to sneak her into the concert.
Oh my goodness, that would be fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh my god, that was such a legendary moment for all
Did
of
she get-
mankind.
she gets suspended for that?
Let's not talk
Yeah,
about
she
it.
did for one day
Well, maybe we should talk about it on the podcast. But
on my birthday, by the way.
it's funny, Karl's never gotten suspended, so.
Oh yeah, I've never gotten suspended. Wink, wink. I've never had detention.
That is true.
Lucas-
I've also never had detention, so.
I love it when I'm like I love it when I'm like applying to colleges and like I had to do this thing for like the Air Force or whatnot and I'm literally like filling out this paperwork and I see, have you ever, oh god, I'm gonna have to say this, have you ever been suspended by school? And then I see the line, with help of law enforcement. I'm like, yes, I don't have to say anything.
Yeah, I saw one that was like disciplinary issues. I'm like, uh-oh. And then it was like, this includes removal from school, suspension. I'm like, yes, thank God. Doesn't count. Anyways, next topic.
Next question.
Carl, the last
boys.
episode you were on got like 350 views. How do you feel about that? Actually, Blake, say your name first.
Yeah, I was just going to say that Carlina's mom is pulling in currently.
Oh.
So that creates a... We thought we were... Yeah.
Ooh. So what's the plan then? What are we doing here?
Karl might have to carry. Sorry, we thought we were starting a little earlier.
Yeah, that's true, Carl. You did kind of fuck us. You guys want to know why
we
Carl
did.
fucked it, Blake?
Oh my god.
Why? What happened?
I said we're gonna do it over a call, right? He at 3:00, I'm like taking a nap. He goes, "Okay, I'm in your driveway." I'm like, "Why?" Oh god.
That's unreal. Okay. We got to go. We'll submit, though.
All right, see you guys. Yeah, end the recording and then just
Bye.
submit it.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Oh man.
Anyways, what were you talking about, Carl? You're talking about, we were talking about your episode that you just did with Day Morrison.
Yeah, it did really well, and I was really happy with it until you posted the one with McGrath a week later, and then it got even more views.
Yeah, that's true.
But what was really funny about that particular episode is that it was a big deal. Like, oh my God, Karl, you didn't get a fourth person. Yeah, you're Hitler. You're the worst person. You're Osama bin Laden. You're Karl Shi.
He is
to
the Karl
6ix9ine, and then if it only has 3 people, the video's only gonna get 28 views. And then the video is the best video in over 40 episodes.
No, but the fucking video. At that time, I didn't know that episode 51, which is the Bulk Up Boys 2. That last time I checked, that video was at 20 views. All right, and that had Burrow on it, and Burrow usually gets a lot of views, and Marcus and Carter. So I was like, okay, this episode's gonna bang. It didn't, and I'm like, all right, well, we gotta get a good episode next week. But then we had a worse, a smaller cast. So then I was like, okay, well, this episode's going to get 10 views. But then I checked the Bowl Cut Boys one. It was 120. I'm like, okay, well, let's just post this. Out of nowhere, that video gets it becomes the second most viewed episode of all time. Behind episode 1. Yeah. And then it gets passed. So now I think it's in 4th place right now, Karl, to my recollection.
Lucas, how are we going to clickbait this video?
We'll just make it something about Justice for Karl, I think.
That'll work, I assume.
Because of you getting kicked out of the
which I should mention in case anybody who made that is listening, the person who put the audio together, or aka our teacher, or the person who put the video together, aka Willem, I am not mad. I am literally not mad. I just think it's funny that I wasted 3 hours of my time uploading a video to Google Drive when it wasn't even used.
We'd also like to say, if you are mad at Karl for if you get mad at me and Karl for any reason in this episode, then you hate help me out here, Karl. What can let's guilt trip them into not getting mad. Yeah, we're actually no. But the thing is though, is we're actually saying we like the video. I actually like the video. I thought it sounded good. So I
love the video. It sounds great, and I'm really happy with it.
And that isn't even a joke. That isn't even a joke. It did sound good.
Yes, it did.
And they improved from last year. The last year it sounded not as good as this one. So
I still thought last year's was really good.
And it did sound good. And we're not even joking. This actually isn't even a joke. So if you get mad at this, people listening, and try to report this, then I think that if anyone is listening to this who could get me in trouble, then just get that person in trouble, because I think they hate choir and not me and Karl.
There you go. I realized that, don't give me spoilers, The Mandalorian finished on Friday this season, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What I did last year was I didn't watch The Mandalorian until it became show choir season, which is, of course, a month after the season ended.
Which is stupid because you could get spoiled on the internet, but you probably might get.
So I've decided to do that again, so I can just binge watch them. And binge watching them last year was so fun. I wouldn't imagine actually waiting a whole week for the next episode, but I can't. Apparently, episode 16 of The Mandalorian is better than all of the new trilogy combined.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty. The new trilogy isn't outstanding, so that's a pretty fair statement to make. What I will say, Karl, is that's The Mandalorian. I love The Mandalorian because it's not the show to binge, because episodes come out every week. Every time a new show comes out on Netflix, it's the whole season's out. What's okay, well, that's just overwhelming. If Tiger King or Stranger Things season whatever, 13 Reasons Why, if that came out one episode a week, I would probably watch it. But I have to watch every episode at once, otherwise I get spoiled, and that's basically how it is. Because motherfuckers will watch that instantly. And also, Mandalorian is each episode is an individual adventure, kind of.
I know, yeah.
So it's nice. It's kind of plot in this season more so than the first. For example, the middle of season 1 is episodes 4, 5, and 6. Those are all episodes that are could be put anywhere in the show. They don't really have to do with anything.
That's what I really liked. No spoilers whatsoever. But like, because like you said, it's not really plot driven. But one thing I really liked about the Mandalorian was how, like you just mentioned, like they could be interchangeable. One episode, they were literally on a swamp planet defending a little civilization from other people, and then in the next episode, they're just on a futuristic prison trying to break something out, going through really short hallways and like combat, which was a really cool episode. Like these episodes are so different in their own special ways, and they're great.
Yeah, that was yeah. There was an episode in between those episodes, but that was on a fucking desert, so it still suits your point.
I will tell you though, I was really close to not watching The Mandalorian at all, because the first episode, like the very first episode, I fell asleep. Like I was asleep from the first third to the last third of it, and then the very end of the episode I woke up. So I'm lucky.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This season is more like in a row. Like every week I'm like, oh fuck, what's going to happen next week? You know what I mean? More so than the first season. And
yeah, the ending of season 1 was really good.
Yeah,
and
I do like this season. I do like this season.
I honestly need to watch a recap video of season 1 just to like.
Well, they do. They always do that. They always do that recap thing in the beginning of.
Do they do a season 1 recap at the beginning of season 2, episode 1?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Or you could just watch like the how it should have ended video. Oh, I'm getting a call from my dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang up on him.
Hishy.
I'll text him though. Hold on.
I always called that hishy.
Yeah, that is what it's called though, isn't it? Not?
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure if you're on TikTok or not, but there's this viral video. God, what is this? 2012. There's like this viral clip out there that's like every Mandalorian episode summarized. They open like Mando opens the fridge. Oh
Fuck.
We don't have milk. Guess I have to go to another planet and get it. And then the sound effect just cues.
Like
and
dun.
Yeah, yeah.
I just forgot that I have a fucking eye doctor appointment at 5:30. By the way, so we gotta. Well, I guess we'd be done by the way at 3 at like half an hour, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty funny. It does seem like pretty much every episode though is like Mando's like, I need your help with something. And then they're like, well, first you got to help me with this. You see, it's like a fucking video game like side quest. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you need my help like fixing my ship? Oh, well, can you help me kill all these people over here? It's like, oh my god.
Wait, so one thing that has confused me, not really confused me, but like I guess one of my questions is Mando, is he actually Boba Fett, or is he just one of the people like Boba Fett?
Are you serious?
I genuinely don't know the answer, because like is Boba Fett another type of Mandalorian, or no, not like another separate type, not like a species, but is Boba Fett a different person who is a Mandalorian? When your question is like, you don't think that Boba Fett is the guy, right? You know that's a different person, right? That's what I'm wondering, because like I think it is a different person.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the show. Did you
got it?
You watched the first season, did you not?
Okay, so the point is that most Mandalorians are ruthless bounty hunters, and that this particular one is not as ruthless, and he cares for this child. Got it.
Well, he is ruthless, but then he learns to care for the child. That you just floored me when you just said that right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I was still 90% sure that it was a different guy, but I just needed to make sure.
He took the helmet off in the last episode of season 1.
Yeah, but then it's not like he keeps it off, like...
But you can see his face. It doesn't look like Boba Fett.
But wait. Does Boba Fett take off his helmet in Star Wars?
He's in episode 2. He's a little kid, but he's the clone of fucking Jango Fett. Okay,
Oh.
Karl, all I've got to say is just watch this episode. You'll watch the show and be like, oh shit, and I don't want to say anything. Just watch the show, okay?
I will watch the show.
It's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny. It kind of pertains to what we're talking about. But
literally can't wait. Also, there's a. I'm not sure if you recognize her or not, but I'm not sure how many episodes she's in. but there's a professional wrestler who's in this season. Her name is Mercedes Martinez, but her ring name is Sasha Banks. Her skin tone is like Latino-ish, but she's got like blue hair or purple hair.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think she's like an imperial officer.
Got it.
Yeah, she's been in she was in a couple episodes. Like she's like the only female
she's
who's
only
like
in this season though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have to watch it for Sasha Banks, but
Well, don't watch it for that fucking sad bitch. Watch it because you fucking watched the first season and you want to see what happens next.
right.
Or don't watch
forget-
it at all.
I forget. It's not like we're running spoilers here, but he still has his ship at the end of season 1, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. I forgot about that. Because like at the very end, oh my god, we're just running spoilers now. But at the very end of season 1,
Okay, we can run spoilers for season 1 of Mandalorian.
All right, they're coming out of that tunnel in that really dramatic scene in the last episode, and the robot has to, I forgot what the robot's name was, but the sarcastic robot has to blow itself up in order to save the other two or the other three who are in the boat with them, and then the Mandalorian gets away on a jetpack. And he's got the child with him, or when that guy comes out of the thing that just hit the earth and he opens it with that dope looking sword lightsaber thing, he doesn't get the child, right? He just stands there and he's just like,
No, what happens is there's a bunch of stormtroopers at the end of the tunnel. IG whatever fucking blows them up. 11, I think, blows them up.
Yeah.
So then then they're like, okay, well, we're good. Let's just leave. And then fucking Moff Gideon, who's the main bad guy, he's also played by the guy who plays Gus in Breaking Bad. He comes in a TIE fighter and starts shooting at him. Then Mando gets the jetpack, and blows him up. And then you think he's dead, but at the end he gets the Darksaber, which is a iconic like weapon from the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, which is usually owned, I'll tell you this, Karl, by the leader of Mandalore, like the planets. Like that's whoever owns that controls Mandalore basically, and he somehow has it, and he cuts open the TIE fighter, and that's the end of and it plays that like music, and it was like dun 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 dun. Oh, it was really cool.
I love how like the last 5 minutes of this have just been you catching me up on the Mandalorian. Like people turned off as soon as Blake went away if they didn't turn off in like the first 2 minutes.
I don't think anyone turns off when Blake goes away. I think they turn off. No, dude, who listens? People that listen to the podcast and be like, "Oh, Blake isn't in this episode."
Oh my gosh! Well, I know you got to go to that eye appointment. I got stuff to do too.
I gotta go to the eye doctor appointment in like. I gotta leave in like 10 minutes though.
All right. So, what else? Is there anything else you want to quickly talk about, or?
Dude, last night I was playing a game, right? And I got angry, and you know how like sometimes you like throw your controller, or you like punch something or whatever, or you like say fuck. Well, this time it was like really late at night, but I was in my basement, but I also didn't want to like destroy anything, so I tried this new like thing to relieve anger where I windmilled my arm like really fast. Like I went like, woo, woo, woo.
Oh, what did you hit? Oh no.
No, I didn't hit anything, but like I felt like my fucking like blood circulation was all fucked. Like my whole arm was fucked after that. What if I like dislocated my shoulder and I woke my parents up at like 4 a.m. I was like, hey, I was just getting mad at Mario. I just dislocated my shoulder. Can you take me to the hospital?
You know what I just realized, Lucas? That was a funny story, by the way. But my if I don't change my Zoom name right now, then I'm gonna show up to my next Zoom, and this is what
let you keep it. Fuck. Damn it!
I gotta change this right now.
Son of a bitch.
I gotta change this. Could you imagine if somebody's like, "Oh, but what were the dreams?"
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love how you realized it too, and you weren't gonna tell me. Fuck off.
Do you know who Dream is, by the way? Like the guy?
Yeah, the Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah, who cheated?
Allegedly. Did he actually cheat though?
I don't know. The thing with that is though, it's like he has. For those of you who don't know, there's this guy who speedruns Minecraft. His name is Dream, right? And he's very good at the game. But they made a new update to Minecraft like a year ago that makes it so, or not a year ago, like this year, that makes it so part of beating the game is way more luck based, and he notoriously hates this new update. But it makes it more fun for everyone else who isn't like speedrunning, but for him, it makes it, worse. So there's this thing where basically you need to get these ender pearls, right, to beat the game. And now the fastest way to do that is by trading with these guys, but it's luck based of what they'll give you back. Like, you have to give them gold, and it's luck based of what they give you back. And it's like a really low chance that they give you ender pearls, and it's like a 0.9% chance that they'll give you ender pearls or whatever. Maybe higher than that, but I don't know. But basically, like, they like did math, and over like 4 hours or like 4 like streams of him trying to beat Minecraft really fast, he traded with those guys like 150 times, and he got those pearls like 40 times.
Oh no.
And plus there were some other odds things that were like really low chance of happening. So they said that the chances of that happening was like 1 in like 7.5 trillion or something like that, which is ridiculous. And he's saying he didn't cheat, but then they said like, let's see your folder, because you can like edit like some of the code, which he's
did he refuse to show the folder?
No, he's notoriously good at coding because he does that for all of his videos, like all of his like gimmick videos. But he said he clears out his folder every week, like his modification folder every week to like reduce lag. So it's like, I don't know, man, but we'll see. So anyways, that's like the rundown of that. But now the meme is like he cheats or whatever. So someone posted on Twitter. Someone posted on Twitter like that him and like 28 of his friends were playing Minecraft together, and they're trying to speedrun like the first 28-man speedrun, and it took them like 4 hours to beat the game. And like I think the world record speedrun for Minecraft for one person is like 30 minutes. So it was like really bad, obviously. But Dream responding is like, wow, how come you did this so slow? And it's like, why would you say that? The whole comment, now I know the whole comments are just like, he didn't cheat, he didn't have the 1 in 7.5 trillion chance luck, like stuff like that.
I don't know, maybe he just found the right pigs in the nether, man.
I don't know, man. You know what I noticed about this podcast, Karl, that I'm gonna try to fix, and I noticed that you're really good at it. That you're not like the problem, because you like in the early days of the podcast, it was like expected that like people outside of our school might chance to listen to it. So like we would, if something like in our school would happen, we'd like explain every single thing. Like we'd explain like everything, like overly explain it. But now in the new episodes, we kind of just like expect people to know what we're talking about.
Yeah. You know what I wonder? I wonder when it comes to like, you know how you can put luck of the sea on fishing rods? They should make like luck of the trade as an enchantment, and then you can put it on your golden armor, and then you should be able to go into the nether, and they can give you slightly better trades.
There's like a potion of luck, but I don't even know if that does anything.
I don't know, man. All I know is that this file is now even bigger than my previous file.
File?
On my recording.
Oh, how is it bigger?
Because the last one was like 25 minutes. This one's 27.
The last one should have been like...
Oh, then it was whatever you
The last
say
one should have been 37
like.
minutes. This one's 27.
Oh, then it was 37.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, no, you're good. So, anyway, what were we talking about? Minecraft? Yeah. So, they should make... Yeah, I agree. They should do that. But, like, they don't... Sometimes you're looking for a specific thing. Like, sometimes, like, people want to get shitty items. Like, they want to get, like, fucking nether brick or whatever from trades.
Well, then they can put on the normal armor.
I guess
and
that's
get
true.
Trades.
I guess that's true. So, what have you been up to lately, Karl, other than playing Minecraft?
I've been playing. I finally finished one weapon in Cold War. I knew as soon as Cold War came out. Okay, what do you think about when you think about Cold War? Okay, Russia. When you think about Russia and war, you think of AK-47. Okay. So I have actually finished the AK-47. It took me a while because getting kills with your opponents detected or blinded by your equipment, like stun grenades or your not trophy system, but like your like scanner, it is the most annoying thing in the world, and I have no idea why I need to get 75 of those. That is an unrealistic number.
75.
You need to get 75 kills where your opponent is blinded or detected by your score streaks, or
that's ridiculous.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
So I finished that gold. I really haven't been playing Minecraft. Just been grinding on the AK-47, which is finally done. I really don't have a reason to play Cold War anymore. I was gonna play Cyberpunk, but I didn't buy it because
do not buy it.
I'm not going to, because literally the game is not made for first gen PS4s.
Yeah, I'm getting it. See, the problem with Christmas this year is I only asked for like PS5 games and like Nintendo Switch games, I guess. But like, for example, I asked for Cold War on PS5, but it's like I don't have a PS5. So I think what you can do is you can get a PS4 copy of it, and then you can upgrade it to PS5.
As long as you don't buy the $60 one. If you buy the second up, or the really expensive one, you can switch it over to PS5 for free, but you just can't buy the cheapest one.
Well, you can buy the cheapest one, but Marcus told me you can just spend an extra $10 and get it.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll see. I'll figure it out, because my mom probably got me the PS. If I get that for Christmas, then I'll probably either, like, if I can't find a PS5 fast enough, I'll probably just. How are you gonna get it through Kohl's? Refund it. I'll probably just refund it and then get it on PS4 and then upgrade it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's kind of stupid. I fucking hate how they did that.
Yeah, I finally got an iPhone after...
Yeah, which made it so it's possible to do this podcast, so...
Yeah, I finally got an effing iPhone. It's a black iPhone 12 mini. It's a mini because the deal AT&T was running was like, oh, if you want to trade in your phone, we'll give you the iPhone 12 mini for free. My phone qualified for half of that price, so that was kind of annoying. Still had to pay $350, but it's whatever because the phone is $700 normally. Mm-hmm. But it's gorgeous. I have no complaints.
That is so nice.
It was really. I didn't think it was going to be as hard giving up that Samsung. Like on the way to like drop off the S8, the Samsung, I was almost crying. Like, this phone,
what?
Like, best friend. Like, you know, like I've been through so much with this phone. Like, this phone has been on me for like the last 4 years, basically.
That's kind of funny.
It was like, it's like it was a tenth as bad as like losing a dog, but like we won't even get into that. Like this phone is literally your best friend if you think about it.
Yeah, but I've traded my phone in to get a new iPhone like 3 times and I haven't.
Then it's not as bad, you know, because you've done it 3 times. I've done it like once.
Oh, okay.
It's different when you've had a phone for a year, when you've had it for like 4 years.
Yeah, I guess. That was funny. I can't. It was funny when you said that thing about fucking. Ding, fries are done. I can't believe you said that.
I work at Burger King making flame broiled Whoppers.
Yeah.
Would you like an apple pie with that? Alright,
Do they actually have apple pies at Burger King?
I'm not sure. I know McDonald's does, but of course it's an old commercial, so maybe they discontinued
Well, I know that they have apple pies at fucking McDonald's because of the Travis Scott, like the I don't want your apple pie, mama. Wait, so did you go with us to get the Travis Scott burger, or did you just go with us to get the J Balvin?
I didn't do either.
You weren't with us to get the J Balvin?
No, I was there because that was the choir concert day when we recorded the fall concert.
I thought you were there.
No, I wasn't. Nathan Schindler got in the car, but I literally like Tommy and Aiden and like Adam went, and I'm just like, first of all, I think that car is full. And
I think it was Tommy, me, Marcus, Aiden, and Willem and Simon.
I was like, I'm not blending with everybody in that car, so I'm just gonna go off by myself.
No, but the funniest thing was we were trying to figure out how to open the fucking back of Tommy's like truck because he has a giant like fucking bus basically as his car.
Yeah,
we're trying to figure out how to open that. Fucking Nathan Schindler, madman, gets in the driver's seat. Starts opening. The fucking back left door was open. He's driving. He almost fucking scratched the fuck out of, I think it was either Willem or your car. Or it was someone's car.
I was parked away from Tommy, so
yeah, I don't know. I think it might have been Willem's car or someone else's car.
It must have been Willem.
Or maybe his own. I don't remember.
All I know
or
is
Simon's.
that there's gonna be a homicide in that parking lot one of these days. Like, the way that we drive and after choir is so irresponsible. Oh my god, man. Willem, because what Willem will do is for like 5 minutes he'll just drive in reverse, like, around the parking lot.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
But yeah, anyway, we show choir kids are crackheads.
Yeah, you show choir kids are really the fucking life of the party, huh? Anyways,
honestly, the Travis Scott meal wasn't that bad.
No, nobody said it was bad. It was actually really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
The J Balvin meal was okay, but like, I wish I got a drink with it, because like the McFlurry just made me want to like drink like liquid.
Can you imagine how annoyed they were when you asked for like 5 J Balvin meals?
Yeah, and we didn't even. Tommy was like, no. The worst part of it was like Tommy had the idea, or someone had the idea, like, oh well, we can't all be in the same car. We can't just order 6 meals. We have to individually order. So they made us get out of the car and all walk to the drive-thru. And they couldn't even
really?
like understand, like the thing, like the sensor didn't even activate or whatever. So it was terrible. It was terrible. But anyways, now the new thing is the Mr. Beast burger. The Mr.
Oh
Beast.
yeah, the Mr. Beast burger.
We should figure out a way to like get that. That would be pretty funny.
Like, if you can do some research, like there's like 2 in Minnesota, but I can't for some reason find them.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Because what the deal is that they're not like actual locations. They're running out of another restaurant, but they're bagged as if they are Mr. Beast burgers. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're delivery only. So other restaurants are making the food. They've just been told how to do it and to put it in different bags.
I see.
Isn't that crazy though? Like, a YouTuber just opened up like and I'm sure he doesn't get the money, right? I'm sure it gets spread evenly to these like restaurants that make the food, but like I'm sure he gets a percentage of it. But like, that's crazy.
I wonder how long those are gonna stay open for.
Like, yeah, like I know Mr. Beast does crazy things, and like I would expect him to like give away an island, but to actually open up like 300 fast food areas where you can get food.
But he's been trying to do it internationally now, so I thought that was gonna be for a day, but he's like, oh yeah, internationally, and so.
And not only is it food, it's apparently really good food.
That's what I hear. Well, all right, Karl. I gotta be at the eye doctor appointment soon. So.
All right. Well, you have fun going 80 miles per hour on that highway that's only 60.
Yeah, let's just say that out loud on the podcast. But,
you're gonna have to bleep that.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
My bad. I
All
hope
right.
your parents aren't listening.
No, they know. Anyway, just email me those clips.
Imagine. Wait. What's your insurance company? Do you run State Farm or like what do you?
Well, I'm not gonna say it. I don't know if I can, but what does it matter?
All right. Well, imagine if like you had State Farm and like you had that thing in your car that like gives you a discount for how well you're driving, and they're like, we detected Lukas is driving 20 miles over the speed limit. You know. Like, drive safe,
or they're
and safe.
like, yeah, we're gonna give you an insurance discount, but we listened to the Be Quiet podcast episode 61, and it turns out you drive really fast down the road to get to school.
But besides that, we're really big fans.
Yeah.
All right, but
all right. Well, thanks for doing this episode, Karl. Just make sure you send me the clip.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, that
you'll have them by the end of tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna procrastinate editing it, but whatever.
Bet.
All right. Well, see you, Karl. I'm recording.